Please be seated, everyone. Good morning. Okay, I always have to do this twice. Let's use all our energy. Good morning. Much better, much better. I'm Karen Friedland, Vice President for Academic Affairs, and it is my pleasure to officially declare these commencement ceremonies open. I want to extend a warm welcome to the families and guests who have joined us on this joyous occasion. Nya Zhang, Zhang Xia Tha, Tsai Shider, Shua Gomlu, Gong Cheng Cha, Zhu Ailua, Ger Thea, Nya Dao Hao, Mount Mary University, Dao Lu Kaoli Shang 2024. Guya Karen Friedland, Thu Luther, Shai, Shua, Cha Mi Nhua, Gerther, Thea Zhang, Xia Hang, Ua Gi Gong, Cheng Na. Buenos días. Bienvenidos a la ceremonia de graduación en Mount Mary de la Universidad de Mount Mary. Yo soy Karen Friedland, la vicepresidenta para Asuntos Académicos. Y es mi placer declarar como abierta esta ceremonia. Please take a moment to turn your cell phones on, but be sure to silence them. We invite you to post and tweet your celebratory photos and updates using hashtag Mount Mary Grad. Share a fun photo or where you're headed to after graduation. We want to celebrate our graduates' accomplishments. Share a fun photo. Oops, sorry. I already said that. Let's try this again. Commencement marks a very important milestone in the lives of our students and those gathered here today. At this time, I invite Dr. Andrea Stapleton, Vice President for Mission and Identity, to share our land acknowledgement.
We acknowledge that out at Mount Mary University and in Milwaukee, we are on traditional Potawatomi, Ho-Chunk, and Menominee homeland along the southwest shores of Michigamme, North America's largest system of freshwater lakes, where the Milwaukee, Menominee, and Kinnickinnick rivers meet, and the people of Wisconsin's sovereign Anishinaabe, Ho-Chunk, Menominee, Oneida, and Mohican nations remain present.
Thank you, Andrea. It is now my pleasure to introduce Ana Sofia Acampo Hernandez, who will give the invocation prayer. Please rise.
Dios mío, nos reunimos hoy como comunidad para expresar nuestra sincera gratitud por este momento de logro. Reconocemos con tu misericordiosa dirección en cual nos acercamos a ti para continuar en nuestro camino de educación, desarrollo, que nos has dado la fortaleza para afrontar nuestros desafíos de frente, soportar estas dificultades y tener esa resiliencia. Danos hoy la claridad para seguir fortaleciendo nuestra resiliencia, entendiendo que con tu ayuda podemos superar obstáculos que nos presentan. Apreciamos también profundamente a nuestros padres, hermanos, familiares y a todos aquellos que nos han ayudado en este camino. También extendemos nuestro agradecimiento a la universidad, a su dedicado personal, a profesores y a todos aquellos que nos han ayudado en nuestra educación. Gracias por bendecirlos mientras estamos aquí hoy, listos para embarcar en unos nuevos caminos. A medida que andamos en nuevos pasos a pasar de estos muros, Quédate con nosotros mientras llevamos los valores de compasión, de justicia social y el liderazgo de servicio. Ayúdanos a ver aparte de nosotros mismos, a defender las necesidades de otros y fomentar la unidad en la diversidad, construyendo puentes de comprensión y cooperación. Guíanos para seguir recordándonos la misión de las hermanas de Notre Dame, que nos han sido inspiradoras de agentes en cambio en nuestras comunidades. Que podamos seguir su legado aceptando el llamado a marcar la diferencia en el mundo. Guíanos por la fe, la integridad y el compromiso a servicio. Señor, mientras celebramos este hito de graduación, humildemente pedimos que con tu guía nos bendigas, nos sigas dando la bendición para seguir teniendo la fortaleza. Guíanos por el camino del propósito, la realización y que podamos con nuestros talentos y conocimiento ayudar al buen mayor. En tu nombre oramos. Amén. Loving God, we come here today as a community to express our sincere gratitude for this moment of accomplishment. We acknowledge your mercy and direction as we approach you in order to continue our path of education and development. You have given us the courage to face our challenges head on, to bear the hardships and have resilience. Give us the discernment to keep strengthening our resilience, understanding that with your help, we can get through every obstacle that comes our way. We deeply appreciate our parents, our siblings, our relatives, and all those who have helped us come along this way. We also extend our gratitude to university as its dedicated staff members, professors, and all those who had helped us contribute in this education. Thank you for blessing them as we stand here today, ready to embark a new horizon. As we step onto the world beyond these walls, be with us as we carry within the values of compassion, social justice, and servant leadership. Help us to see beyond ourselves, to advocate for those in need, and to foster unity and diversity, building bridges of understanding and cooperation. Guide us in continuing to be reminded of the mission of the School Sisters of Notre Dame, as we honor their legacy by embracing the call to make a difference in the world, guided by faith, integrity, and the commitment to service. Lord, as we celebrate this milestone of graduation, we humbly ask for your continued guidance and blessing in this journey ahead. Lead us along the path of purpose and fulfillment so that we may see your talents and knowledge for the greater good. In your name we pray, amen.
Please be seated. Thank you so much, Ana Sofia. I now invite Stephanie Russell, Chair of the Mount Mary University Board of Trustees, to the podium to welcome you here today.
Good morning. Oh, come on. Good morning. What a privilege it is to be with you on this day of well-deserved celebration, graduates. On behalf of President Cherney, the Board of Trustees, the President's Cabinet, and other administrators, distinguished deans, and our dedicated faculty and staff, I am so honored to welcome you, your families, and your friends. We also extend a heartfelt welcome home to alum and to all those who are watching online. We are in a gloriously crowded and energized room today, but in truth, there are even more people present in some way than we can see at first glance. A whole communion of saints, Mount Mary University ancestors, we might say, who have silently and lovingly surrounded you, graduates, since the first day you set foot on campus. Blessed Teresa of Jesus Gerhardinger, the foundress of the School Sisters of Notre Dame, is undoubtedly taking a long, loving look at you, alongside Mother Caroline Fries and all of the other early sisters, tough, smart, compassionate women who slogged and sacrificed to establish this university for all of us, for Milwaukee, and especially on this day for you. They are your proud spiritual grandmothers, and we see you, sisters. Your talented and generous faculty are well represented here as well. They too stand on the shoulders of professor predecessors among us, teachers who stretched themselves and their students who believed education to be a team sport, not solely an individual pursuit. These faculty ancestors created expectations for all the faculty generations to come, that Mount Mary would be a place of rigor, inclusivity, compassion, and justice, a place where you would open your arms to practical skills and create a world that will be better because you're in it. Thousands of past staff members are here too, unseen, those who built and prepared the culture of Mount Mary over decades so that all the puzzle pieces would be in place to support you in every unsung way. We feel them among us today. And finally, the alum of Mount Mary are here, some in body, all in spirit, to say with pride, we knew you could do it. Now the adventure begins. This commencement day is a time to look forward with excitement and joy, even if your whole future is not mapped out, which I sincerely hope it's not. You already know that our deep desire for you, whether finishing your undergraduate or your graduate degree, is to be ambassadors of Mount Mary's values of competence, community, compassion, and commitment. I want us to just take a breath there. These are not just words. They are a way of living that you are already embodying in such palpable ways. But let me also offer a prayer that you will be surprisable in life, that you will notice the unexpected invitation of God, curveballs that will draw talents and leadership and strength from you that you didn't even know you had. As a Mount Mary grad, you are ready to open your arms to it all, and we will be cheering you on, your family and friends, everyone in this Mount Mary community, and those unfailing ancestors who have been here all along. We are so proud of you, graduates. As you cross this threshold, may you always walk toward the surprising light of God. It is with gratitude and pure delight that we congratulate you, the Mount Mary University class of 2024. Congratulations.
It is now my honor to welcome Sister Deb Ciano, leader of the Central Pacific Province of the School Sisters of Notre Dame, who brings you very special greetings today, graduates.
Thank you, Karen. Dear graduates, on behalf of the School Sisters of Notre Dame, it is truly an honor for me to welcome you to this historic moment in your lives as you complete one journey and commence into the future with hope and excitement for what will be, sharing your gifts and all that you have learned in order to transform the world one person at a time. As you know, Mount Mary University is proudly sponsored and supported by the School Sisters of Notre Dame, which means each one of you are a part of our SSND family. It never ceases to amaze me how the charism and mission of our congregation is intentionally lived out here on this Mount Mary campus and in the persons who have supported you and challenged you to become your best selves and to make a positive difference in our world. To experience the SSND spirit through this institution of higher learning is a deep joy for me and for all our SSND congregation around the world, serving in 30 countries and on 5 continents. Last fall, the School Sisters of Notre Dame held an international meeting in Rome, which was our 25th general chapter, a time for us to determine our direction as a congregation for the next 6 years. In one of the acts agreed upon at the general chapter, we heard, education in the spirit of Blessed Teresa, focused on human development and environmental sustainability, is critical for the transformation of our world. It is through our ministry directed toward education that we build communion. What we did in the past, we must now do as one intercultural faith community. As you go forth today and into the future, I encourage you to hold on to our SSND mission, which is really Christ's mission, to continue to be transformed and to transform our world, bringing all to that oneness for which Jesus Christ was sent. And to do that in a way that builds on and extends the intercultural and diverse faith community you experienced here at Mount Mary, which is needed more than ever at this time in our history. No matter what occupation you may pursue, may you be educators and enable others to reach the fullness of their potential as individuals created in God's image, and assist them to direct their gifts toward the building of the earth. And these words are adapted from our SSND Constitution and Rule of Life. You are sent. And truly today, you are being sent. I pray that you are strengthened by Blessed Teresa of Jesus Gerhardinger, who founded the School Sisters of Notre Dame 190 plus years ago. She was truly a woman of faith who struggled for unity in our international community and who responded courageously to urgent needs, preferring the poor and educating with a world vision. To close, I'd like to invite all the SSNDs who are present to stand and join me in blessing you in the words of Mother Teresa. So SSNDs, I know there's some up here, if you would join me. Herewith, I solemnly commend you to the most holy Trinity. May God the Father care for you all and keep you steadfast and faithful in your holy vocation. Amen. May God the Son deliver you from all evil of sin. May he be the way you walk, the truth you follow, the life you lead. Amen. May the Holy Spirit preserve you in her love and grace. Amen. And may Mary, the Mother of divine grace and Mother of our congregation, take you all into her loving maternal heart and stand by you in life and in death. Amen. Thank you so much, and congratulations, graduates. Know of our prayerful support as you carry our SSND spirit with you into the future, ever striving to be a community of one mind and one heart. Blessings.
Thank you, Sister Deb. It is now my honor to present the newly awarded honorary degree. Please join me in a warm welcome for our distinguished honorary degree recipient today, Kathy Buck. Kathy, please come to receive your honorary degree. Kathy is a true giant in the field of healthcare leadership. Throughout her remarkable career, she has championed excellence in patient care, expanding services to meet patient needs, and unwavering dedication to serving the community. She has served with distinction as a nurse, Vice President for Patient Care Services, Chief Operating Officer, and President of Freighted Hospital, as well as Chair of the Milwaukee Healthcare Partnership. Under her guidance, Freighted implemented the Six Sigma methodology, was named a top teaching hospital, earned Human Experience Guardian of Excellence Awards for patient experience, and provided groundbreaking academic medical care, among many other honors. Kathy's commitment extends beyond the walls of any one institution. She has served on the boards of directors for prestigious organizations like Horizon Home Care and Hospice, Versity, formerly Blood Center of Wisconsin, Milwaukee Global Health Consortium, and the Clinical and Translational Science Institute of Southeastern Wisconsin, providing invaluable leadership and strategic vision. Kathy has also served on Mount Mary's Women's Leadership Advisory Board, Nursing Task Force, and Board of Trustees for 9 years, retiring after serving as board chair. Kathy's unwavering dedication to improving healthcare has not only impacted countless lives, but also inspired a new generation of leaders. She is a true role model, and it is with immense gratitude that we present Kathy with this Honorary Doctor of Science.
Wow. Well, I'm just so humbled and honored to accept this honorary degree today, and wish to thank President Cherney, the School Sisters of Notre Dame, the Board of Trustees, and the faculty and staff for this prestigious recognition. I'm so delighted to be part of this event today and to recognize the entire class of 2024, but especially the very first graduating class of Mount Mary nurses. Where are you? There you are. Many years ago, Dr. Eileen Schwalbach invited me to be part of the original task force that worked on planning the nursing program. And while my contribution was actually very small, it allowed me the opportunity to watch the faculty work tirelessly, even building a simulation lab to make it happen. So my congratulations to each and every one of you today that had a hand in this. Please know that you've made a much-needed contribution to our community. And to all of you, no matter your major, you have shown the courage, the grit, and the resilience that no other generation has had to demonstrate. That is, earning a degree, most notably in the healthcare field, perhaps, and for the nursing students, taking a risk on a brand new program, and this, of course, all during a worldwide pandemic. Do not underestimate everything that you have accomplished. I've been asked today to reflect on my own journey as a nurse and to offer you a few pieces of advice. So I'd like to tell you 3 quick stories. First, I didn't start my studies in nursing. I actually started in physical therapy. I took all the pre-entry curriculum, I studied, I stayed up late laboring over my coursework, but was not one of the 4 students selected to continue in the program. I remember riding home that day on the city bus, quietly crying, asking myself what I would do next. I decided on nursing, only to be told by my first instructor that I should seriously consider a different career. I was just too nervous to be a nurse. Years later, I was the chief nursing officer at Froedtert Hospital. So I say to you, take every setback or failure as an opportunity to recover, to regroup, and to chart a new course. You never know where it might take you. Second, I started my nursing career in Chicago. In my first job, I witnessed a teenage girl get punched several times by one of the first responders who brought her into the emergency department. I was horrified. My coworkers told me this had happened before. I reported it to my head nurse. She said there was nothing to be done. With her permission, I asked to speak to the director of nursing. Same story. I then asked to see the president of the hospital. We never saw that first responder again, and I was left wondering why they chose to look the other way. No matter your career, you will be faced with many difficult situations where you'll be tempted to look the other way or to take the easy road. I know your time at Mount Mary has schooled you well in social justice. So I say to you, stay strong to your convictions, advocate for your patients, clients, or customers, and when in doubt, always, always do what's right. Finally, I'd like to say a few words about the magic of listening. Experience has taught me that listening with an open mind and unbiased ear often provides surprising clarity. Years back, I developed some sort of allergy that caused me to perspire and sometimes even wheeze when in a conference room or any room full of food. It was very odd and quite embarrassing, and interestingly enough, it rarely happened at home. Some thought I was having a nervous reaction. One day I was telling one of the dietitians about my annoying problem. She asked me 1,000 questions, listened intently, started to take notes, all the while I was whining. The next day she called me and said, "I think I know what this is." As it turns out, I'm allergic to a commonly used food preservative found on bulk processed foods. By taking the time to listen to the details of my dilemma, she helped identify and manage what could have been a serious lifelong problem for me. I will never, ever forget her kindness. Compassion has been described as loving speech and deep listening. No matter the issue, commit to withholding all judgment until you have the facts and know all sides of the story and every point of view. Some of the seemingly unsolvable issues can become suddenly clear after one seeks to understand. In his book, The Heart of Buddhist Teaching, Thich Nhat Hanh wrote, "I am listening to him, not only because I want to know what is inside him or to give him advice. I am listening to him just because I want to relieve his suffering." For the past 22 years, nurses have been rated as the most trusted profession according to Gallup's 2023 poll, ahead of veterinarians, engineers, and doctors. It's an incredible accolade for our nation's nurses. So to all the graduates here today, remember, success is not solely defined by wealth or by position, but by the lives you touch, the difference you make, and the values you uphold. This complex age of ours needs you, the next generation, to transform the world. I have no doubt that you can and will do that. So thank you again for this prestigious award and for inviting me to spend this very special day with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kathy, and congratulations. It is now a great honor to introduce you to the Spring 2024 Commencement Speaker, Veronica Bethel Parker. Veronica is a 1983 alumna of Mount Mary, receiving her Bachelor of Arts degree in business. She's a native of Viejo, California. Viejo, known for its naval shipyard, Mare Island Naval Shipyard, offered an opportunity for her father, Jesse, a chemistry major in college during World War II, to become a nuclear chemist on submarines. He and her mother, Claudia, would begin raising a family there. Being one of the first Black children to be bused outside of her neighborhood to create space for school diversification in an ethnically diversified town historically, Veronica reflects that it was the most pivotal event in my young life. It was a lived out manifestation of the dream that Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. had. She was one of the little Black girls who grew up as Dr. King had hoped, where little Black boys and little Black girls will join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. She lived this, and the experience left an indelible mark on her perspective of the world and people until this day. Veronica, at an early age, had a strong interest in faith, fashion, business, education, and politics. Therefore, her life's path would find employment and great enjoyment in all of these disciplines, fulfilled by hard work and enjoyment of all these disciplines, finding true fulfillment by hard work and self-expression through giving by serving. She's a former business owner, has extensive experience on boards, commissions, having spent 15 years working in the California legislative political culture. A lifelong learner, She received her Master in Divinity degree from Epic Bible College and Graduate School in 2019, ordination credential certification by Christian Global Outreach Ministries in 2021, and formal ordination by Sentinel Ministries Witnesses officiated by Reverend Dr. Jean Maynard on June 5th, 2022. Committed to being an integral part in individuals' lives, helping them to find paths to spiritual life transformation, she and her husband, Robert, have traveled to several Central American countries, conducting missions of digging water wells and teaching hygiene to the women and children in the villages. They have also hosted local neighborhood Bible studies and serve individuals who are in a memory care facility as a ministry of compassion. Please join me in welcoming back to the Mount Mary campus, Veronica Bethel Parker.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. What an honor. I had not expected so much information to be shared, but it gives you context to what I'm about to share with you today. How are we doing? Great. You're doing great. You've done it. Congratulations. Congratulations, really, yes. To you, to your teachers, to your faculty, to staff that have supported you and been with you, kudos to them as well. It takes a village. Well, I am Mount Mary, class of 1983, and I cannot tell you how delighted I am, what a great honor it is to be able to have this opportunity to share some words with you that I hope will impart some wisdom and some truth, some encouragement, and also some relevancy for sure. It has been a little over 4 decades since I sat in your seat, full of anticipation of what the future would hold. With my best intentions and expectations, I was sure that hard work and perseverance and would reap so many accolades and career advancements for me, where I would stand on a plateau overlooking my successes as defined by the world, having a lot of money, a lot of friends, prestige, and well-being a major influencer. Well, I hate to share with you, but the reality is that it didn't quite happen that way. And well, as life would have it, in fact, and despite my best intentions, hard work, and perseverance, I found I had to overcome in many instances times of rejections, times of being misunderstood, underestimated, and lost financial opportunities. And yet, as Maya Angelou most famously wrote, I rise. To this end, like a sentinel sent to you to give you fair warning, and perhaps you already know this and have experienced this, the world is frequently not fair, but your life is worth living in it. You're working hard to get here today is a gift from God. Your life is a gift from God. And what you do with it is a gift back to Him. You are being called to greatness. Follow the path set before you. Listen to your heart. And just as importantly, embrace the art of the pivot. So you ask, what is a pivot? And one explanation that really spoke to me and I found particularly helpful and true says that to pivot is the act of making a significant change in strategy, direction, or focus to adapt to evolving circumstances or to capitalize on new opportunities. Pivoting is all about being agile and responsive, embracing changing, being open to altering a course when necessary. The ability to embrace change, to pivot, requires a personality trait that is not always innate but can be cultivated. So what is this openness, this willingness to change? I'm glad that I asked the question for you to consider. And I'll tell you the answer. It is this. It's being willing to experience a change in plans that is different than what you had in mind. And to do that takes courage, to be fearless, to be willing to believe in yourself that when life throws you a soft or a hard ball, your response will be either to hit it, to dodge it, or to bunt it. And rather, in all of these instances, you are taking action let's start again. Rather, in all of these instances, you are taking action against that which a circumstance is coming your way. And you are going to address it. You are going to step into the plate. You have come with a tool, your education, in which you bring forth action. You swing, not knowing the outcome, except your intent is for the purpose of doing good, the good being something greater than yourself. So this is my story about coming to Mount Mary University. I came from California, if you just heard, and it was all about me. And at the age of 23, I was a returning student with dreams of becoming a CEO of my own company. I had received my associate's degree from a reputable fashion college. I had worked for years in the Los Angeles fashion industry. I modeled, produced fashion shows, and as a business. However, I lacked basic business principles that kept me from being competitive in the industry. Talented in the business, but not thriving because of my lack of understanding basic business principles. Talent is great, but without education, you are more susceptible to make mistakes. I needed to pivot, and just as important was my faith. And sadly, I hid it underneath a bush, deeply conflicted about how my faith would offend someone else. Here again, I needed to mentally pivot. I needed to be my authentic self. I needed to find my voice. So leaving California to come to Wisconsin took courage. It was a pivot. Choosing to become a full-time student and being married took courage. It was another pivot. Having become a mother, now being divorced and choosing to stay in school full-time, it took faith. Choosing to stay was not a pivot, but it truly was an act of faith. Despite the difficulties, the challenges of having a small child, working and attending school full-time, trying to find suitable living, etc., I rised. This was not only a stepping up to the plate and continuing to swing at numerous balls that I juggled and that you will juggle, or try to hit, or dodge, or bunt. But I stayed in the game. You are to stay in the game, the path that you are being called to and on. This was not only a stepping up to the plate and continuing to swing at numerous balls, as I just stated, to juggle or hit or dodge. Believing that I could not only endure, but to rise to the occasion to succeed by graduating to this end, I did. And I later went on to receive my master's in divinity, years later. At Mount Mary University, I realized that I could not do anything by myself. And so I looked for other women who looked like me in ethnicity on the campus. At this time, they were not hard to find. I thought as women of color, they would more aptly identify with the challenges that I faced as such, and together, we could and would support one another. This group became the Mount Mary College, at that time, Women of Color. Together, we would meet weekly, praying and sharing and supporting with one another. We volunteered to watch each other's children. We took them, mine I recall, appreciatively to class. By the grace and the joy of our instructors, from the Order of the School Sisters of Notre Dame, as well as our professors. My seeking and finding my voice, honing my gift and talents, my willingness to pivot, being willing to experience a change in plans that was very much different than what I had in mind for my life. And further, being willing to be nurtured to find my authentic self, my voice, and helping others were my first steps into being transformed at Mount Mary University. So in closing, I will leave this with you, and I appreciate your sharing my Mount Mary experience with you because it's not about me, it's all about you. But it's wisdom and truth that's going to get you through, and perseverance, being willing to identify the times that you're going to need to change, to pivot, as we've just heard. One commonality with us now is that together we are experiencing your becoming an alum of Mount Mary University. Our commonality is now forever with this educational institution. She will forever have a place on your resume, my resume still, as we reference her in our academic portfolio. Now, a portfolio is a financial term, but it is truly relevant because it references investments. You have taken the time and the sacrifice and the trusting of yourself to invest in you. Trusting that this institution had provided a most beneficial higher education, spiritual culture, and experience for your mind, your body, and prayerfully for your soul. And further, not just for ourselves, but this institution will always be embedded in us to be mindful of who we are. We are Mount Mary University, and we are here for the benefit of the good and greater good. So today, we are all witnesses of your faith and mine in this educational institution of higher learning. Clearly, you believe in the investment. You have increased your value by the disciplines of your preparation. You have studied, and you now, and have always been, an asset. You are now pivoting from a student to a professional, and some of you will be going on for further pursuits for even higher ideas. But they're all pivots. Therefore, embrace uncertainty, accept failure, expect sometimes to walk alone, and trust yourself. Live in the present. You will only travel this earthly path once. So go without your ego, accept your imperfections, tolerate and be kind to others, forgive them, and be kind to yourself. Find your peace in solitude. Trust God. Now go and be fearless in distributing the seeds of wealth of what you know. Plant seeds of goodwill towards all that will listen. With a sincere intent, make this world a better place. Make sure that those who believed in you, supported you, receive dividends from the investment placed in you by faith. Choose to be intentional about bearing much fruit. Don't run away from the times when they require a change, because they will surely come. So, what are we going to do? We're going to embrace the pivots. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Veronica, and welcome home. All right, are y'all ready out there, students? Loosen up a little bit here. We will now present the candidates for PhDs professional doctorates, master's, and bachelor's degrees. We will begin with the degree conferral for those receiving doctorates. You will see the doctorals and master's students wearing hoods today that are also worn by the faculty and many others participating in the ceremony in the back of your program. There's a brief history and description of academic garb that explains the various colors and how they relate to the academic disciplines. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Cheryl Bailey, Dean for the School of Graduate Health and Professional Programs, Dr. Kristen Cariotti, Dean for the School of Arts and Sciences, and Dr. Julie Maher, Dean for the School of Nursing, to begin the conferrals. We'll start with inviting Cheryl Bailey up to present our candidates for the Doctors of Philosophy, Professional Doctorates, Master of Arts, and Master of Science degrees.
Thank you. We have the candidates for the degree of the Doctorate of Philosophy in Counselor Education and Supervision. When you come up to the stage, I'll read your name, and then if you'll go over to the X, then you'll be able to shake her hand and have a picture taken. For these two particular candidates, when the degree is conferred, if you will then join the faculty, the reason for this is that this degree specifically educates students to join the faculty ranks. President Cherney, on behalf of the faculty of Mount Mary University, I recommend that the degree Doctorate of Philosophy be conferred upon the candidates who stand before you.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Mount Mary University, I confer upon you a Doctor of Philosophy in Counselor Education and Supervision degree, and with all its rights, privileges, and responsibilities.
Benika Seals. Claire Wetter. Would the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy would the candidates for the degree of Professional Doctorate in Occupational Therapy please stand? President Cherney, on behalf of the faculty of Mount Mary University, I recommend that the degree Professional Doctorate be conferred upon the candidates who stand before you.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Mount Mary University, I confer upon you a professional doctorate degree with all its rights, privileges, and responsibilities.
Would the candidates for the degree please come forward to receive your diplomas? Rebecca Moore. Allison Shippos. Christina Delgaze. Heather DeBruin. Mary Carr. Shauna Wallace. Kelly Sajak. Sarah Stanovitz. Dawn Brinkman. Chadia Guerrero. Ronald Miller. Lori Miller. Jordan Finkbeiner. Ashley Olson. Brittany Ruvalcaba. Emily Cabaltera. Nicole Mueller. Sarah Hoffman. Marissa Wayne. Cameron Koftrek. Laura Bush. Melanie Moltoff. Elizabeth Lawler. Emily McMurray. Catherine Webster. And now we will move to the master's degree conferral. Would the candidates for all master's degrees please stand? President Cherney, on behalf of the faculty of Mount Mary University, I recommend that master's degrees be conferred upon the candidates who stand before you.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Mount Mary University, I confer upon you a master's degree with all its rights, privileges, and responsibilities.
Thank you. You may be seated. Except for the candidates for the Master of Arts in Education degrees, please come forward. Haley Luksich. Hallie Luksich. Armida Cervantes. Laquanda Clark. Rosa Devaga. Leonardo Canuco. Would the candidates for the Master of Business Administration degrees please come forward to receive your diplomas? Shanita Rousey. Jordan Anderson. Laura Arboleda. Emily Lancaster. Thank you. Alana Hayes. Lisa Breitsbecker. Would the candidates for Master of Science in Art Therapy degrees please come forward to receive your diplomas? Gloria Martinez. Catrice Schoenfeld. Arian Thurmond. Mackenzie Walter. Uliana Iniguez. Haley Fuhrer. Eliana Larkey. Danny Esterline. Carter Gruber. Autumn Rayhorn. Jamie Crane. Rebecca Jansens. Kathleen Phillips. Hannah Kiefer. Josie Beck. Christina Ledesma. Would the candidates for Master of Science in Dietetics degrees please come forward to receive your diplomas? Molly Hoffman. Paige Roser. Katie Rodawan. Jesse Glantz. Emily Ball. Cassandra Kuchenbecker. Jaden Clementson. Kristen Pankow. Abigail Burns. Braden Goldblatt. Raven Stiller. Brianna Jers. Lola Burton. Olivia Hebby. Gaid Kamal. Brenda Rivera. Ellie Ellefson. Kylie Kohler. Would the candidates for the Master of Science in Occupational Therapy degrees please come forward to receive your diplomas? Tamara Lakich. Antonia Wellingoff. I would just like to say her name again, Antonina Wellinghoff. Sigal Sand. Ariel Pratt. Michael Woodley. Shantice James. Carolyn Machieski. Emily Johnson. Amy Paley. Karen Reyes. Tammy Boudreau. Would the candidates for the Master of Science in Professional Counseling degrees please come forward to receive your diplomas? Murphy McCoy. Lauren Langford. Jonathan Drewson. Sarah Gable. Christine Gallo. Travis McGregor. Hannah Capellini. Alexa Decker. Amanda Harding. Ashley Kavasik. Tennille Stanfield. Benta Lerke. Mary Hegeman. Noemi Sanchez Arias. Ariana Cowart. Alexandria Cashmere. Elizabeth Scantz. Jade Fowler. Melissa McDermott. Sarah Gruschel. Matthew Colinelli. Samantha Dom. Heather Kusakuski. Now I would like to invite Dr. Kristen Cariotti, Dean for the School of Arts and Sciences, to present our candidates for bachelor's degrees.
Would all candidates for bachelor's degrees please stand? Be prepared for when Dr. Cherney says, "I confer upon you." At that moment, reach over and grab your tassels with your left hand and move it from the right side of your cap to your left. President Cherney, on behalf of the faculty at Mount Mary University, I recommend that a bachelor's degree be conferred upon the candidates who stand before you.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Mount Mary University, I confer upon you a bachelor's degree with all its rights, privileges, and responsibility.
With the first row of candidates for Bachelor of Arts degrees, please come forward to receive your diplomas. Everyone else may be seated. Annika Marie Sismadia. Amanda Christine Franz. Sorry, first time. Interior Architecture and Design with a minor in English, Writing for New Media, magna cum laude. Etna Dudley, Interior Architecture and Design, magna cum laude. Jaden Shepard, Interior Architecture and Design. Mariana Ramirez Lopez, Interior Architecture and Design. Ashanti Tillman, Graphic Design with a minor in User Experience Design. Ariana Monet Walls, Merchandise Management and Interior Architecture and Design. Savannah Marie Randall, Interior Architecture and Design, cum laude. Sarah Beisbier, Interior Architecture and Design. Anna E. Lopez, Interior Architecture and Design, cum laude. Sonia Alexandra Valencio, Spanish with a minor in Business Administration. Ana Sofia Ocampo Hernandez, Art Therapy with minors in Spanish and Social Art, graduating in the Honors Program, cum laude. Vania Davina Torres, Education with a concentration in Early Middle Childhood Education, cum laude. Alana Schneider, Art Therapy. Chloe Powell, Art Therapy with a minor in Studio Art. Teresa Florence Gramajo, Studio Art with a minor in Graphic Design. Umara Marina Aguilera, Art Education, cum laude. Diana Carmen Fontanes, Communication with a minor in Business Administration. Aaliyah Sherry Matsky, Interior Architecture and Design, cum laude. Desiree Marie Ashby, English with a minor in Studio Art and a concentration in Creative Writing, cum laude. Adriana Darielle Carter, Communication with a concentration in Communication Studies. Samantha Jean Allen, Criminal Justice. Brianna K. Ecker, Psychology and Criminal Justice. Winla Vang, User Experience Design with a minor in Business Administration, magna cum laude. Maleka Catherine Alexi Powell, User Experience Design, magna cum laude. Anne Tran, User Experience Design with minors in Entrepreneurship and Graphic Design, graduating in the Honors Program, cum laude. Aisha B. Green, Fashion Design. Hazel Victoria Wolf, Fashion Design, cum laude. Nahari A. Duncan, Studio Art with a minor in Psychology. Juverio A. Hansen, Philosophy with a minor in Communication. Clara Bell Thompson, education with a concentration in middle childhood, early adolescent education, minor in mathematics education. Ana Karen Martin Gomez, education with a concentration in early childhood education, minor in bilingual education, summa cum laude. Mary Louisa Parlier, mathematics education, minor in Spanish, summa cum laude. Emily Lorraine Blazer, English education, summa cum laude. Angelica Zeitlo, communication with a concentration in integrated marketing, minor in user experience design. Alex Audra Marie Thompson, Justice and Sociology, concentration in Justice Studies, certificate in Peace Building, graduating in the Honors Program, cum laude. Drusilla Emmanuel Feichel, merchandise management with a minor in business merchandising, magna cum laude. Andrea Ortiz, merchandise management with a minor in business merchandising. Mula So, merchandise management with a minor in business merchandising. Spee Paw, merchandise management with a minor in business merchandising. Brittany Gaydon, art therapy. Natalie Gutierrez Ortega, justice. Miriam Sahari Ortega Flores, student design major in graphic design and social media, minor in user experience design, summa cum laude. Jocelyn Peterson, communication, concentration in integrated marketing, summa cum laude. Would the Bachelor of Business Administration candidates please come forward to receive your diplomas? Veronica Marcela Andrade Gomez, accounting. Mary Elizabeth DeFore, business administration, minor in communication, cum laude. Caitlin R. Krell, business administration, summa cum laude. Susada Tamavong, business administration, minor in biology. Mai Vain Mua, Business Administration. Kauai Sincere Morris, Business Administration. Brianna Louise Lupa, Business Administration. Jensen Victoria Baskai, Business Administration. Janicia R. Petty, Business Administration. Justa Poe, Business Administration. Would the Bachelor of Science candidates please come forward to receive your diplomas? Ivana Milagros Torres, Psychological Science. Ivana Milagros Torres, Psychological Science. Misty J. Gray, Psychological Science, minor in Studio Art, summa cum laude. Jamie Jessie McLean, Human Biology, Pre-Dietetics, minor in Spanish. Adriana Patnode Fonseca, Human Biology, Pre-Dietetics. Cassidy Glissick, Student Design Major, Public Health, magna cum laude. Kijana Dornice Griffin, Psychological Science. Latanya A. Hudson, Psychology. Maham Omar, Biology, Health Sciences, graduating in the Honors Program, summa cum laude. Soha Sajid, Biology, cum laude. Mariana Contreras Garcia, Biology. Leslie Ramirez, Biology. Ashley Marie Minisal, Food Science Chemistry, concentration in Food Science Sustainability, magna cum laude. Deasia Lucretia Boyd, Psychological Science. Michaelin Barbara McCann, Psychology, Preoccupational Therapy. Dr. Maher will now read the names for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
I am pleased to announce that just yesterday, we received notification that our new BSN program received its first accreditation from the Council of Collegiate Nursing Education through 2034. Yasmin Bazar. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Selena Mercado, nursing and a minor in Spanish. Delaney Casey, nursing and psychology. Cindy Saria Ocampo, nursing and a minor in psychology, cum laude. Katie Colleen Everhard, nursing, cum laude. Jenna Jurens, nursing, cum laude. Yasmin Bazar, nursing. Isnina Juma, nursing and a minor in anthropology and sociology. Tamara Love, nursing. Tiana Wallace, nursing. Sabrina Lynn Holland, nursing. Latoya Martin, nursing. Caitlin Mary van den Heuvel, nursing. Esperanza Vidalis, nursing, cum laude. Victoria Zutke, nursing and a minor in psychology. Yolanda Gallegos, nursing and a minor in psychology. Naomi Olantunji, nursing and a master's of public health, graduating in the honors program. Madison Miller, nursing. Marissa Hurley, nursing and mathematics. Sarah Schaefer, Nursing and Business Administration.
Would the Bachelor of Social Work candidates please come forward to receive your diplomas? Sheila G. Thompson, Bachelor of Social Work. Nina Camille Rembert, Social Work. Madison Nicole Today, Social Work, minor in Spanish, cum laude. Eileen Stephanie Cardozo, Social Work. Daisy Guadalupe Gallegos, Social Work. Anastasia Destiny Perry, Social Work, minor in English Creative Writing. Cynthia D. Perkins, Social Work, cum laude.
Let's give all of our graduates a huge round of applause. That was amazing. Friends and family are very proud of you. I wonder why. I would now like to invite Carrie Alioto, Vice President for Student Affairs, to come forward and introduce our student commencement speaker.
It is my honor and privilege to introduce the student commencement speaker from the class of 2024, Drusilla Emanuelle Feichel. Originally from Green Bay, Wisconsin, she is graduating today with a degree in fashion merchandise management. Her decision to attend Mount Mary stemmed from two key factors: the empowering environment of an all-women's university and the close-knit community fostered by small class sizes. Drew actively participated in several organizations during her time here. These included the Fashion Association, the National Retail Federation Club, the 2024 Creo Fashion Show, and the Kohl's Campus Ambassador Program. Among her achievements, Drew is particularly proud of her hard work in organizing the 2024 Creo Fashion Show. She also played a significant role in increasing engagement within the Fashion Association and the National Retail Federation Club. Following graduation, Drew will be starting a full-time position in the production department at Kohl's Corporate this August. Yes, pretty cool. She's somewhere around here. Please join me in welcoming Drusilla Emanuel Feichel to the stage.
Whenever anyone asks me where I go to school, I'm incredibly proud to say that I go to Mount Mary University. As a graduate, I will be equally proud to say that Mount Mary is my alma mater. When most people hear the term alma mater, they think it just means the school which they once attended. Although that's how we usually use the term now, alma mater is originally an allegorical Latin phrase meaning nourishing mother. In many ways, this phrase holds a deep and very true meaning to me in its context to my experience at Mount Mary. Mount Mary has been an incredibly nourishing environment to learn and grow in. It has nourished me through its community, its faculty, and its flourishing heritage. When I enrolled at Mount Mary, I had recently just moved to the Milwaukee area from Green Bay, Wisconsin. I was taking some time off school, and I was very unsure of myself and what a successful future might look like. At my previous college, I felt disconnected from my advisors and my fellow students. I would look up, pass students in the hallway, smile, and would be greeted by a blank stare back. I was completely isolated. The advisors at that school did little to help me feel confident in choosing a major, which made me feel very anxious about my future. I was lost. I look back at that time now, and I realize that school was not and would never be my alma mater. It lacked the nourishment that I needed to succeed. In contrast, Mount Mary provided me that nourishment. When I walk down the hallways, I am greeted by friendly hellos and smiles. I am surrounded by a kind and compassionate community. When I'm feeling anxious about my classes or my future, I am comforted by my advisors and my classmates. I have been found. This is my alma mater. The nourishing spirit of the Mount Mary faculty is something that I was able to experience even before my first day of classes at Mount Mary. Trish Kuhnel has been my loyal advisor for all 3 years. When I first enrolled, I was planning on majoring in the interior architecture program. The weekend before classes started, I panicked about whether that was the right major for me. I emailed Antje Streckel, my notable and caring transfer advisor, and she got me in touch with Trish. Trish called me within minutes to advise me over the phone and get me registered in fashion classes. This was on the last Saturday of summer vacation, and Trish took time out of her day to advise a newly added and unknown student. Trish has been an incredible professor and advisor to me ever since. Without her and the other incredible faculty, I would not be standing up here today. Throughout my time in and out of my classes, I have discovered more about myself than I could have ever imagined. My professors encouraged me to be creative and think outside the box. They pushed me out of my comfort zone to dive into subjects that I never would have considered before. Some of you may remember Sherry Saros, who recently just retired. I had the honor of having her as my math instructor for my 2 required math classes. I was never the math kid. I was the kid in high school who didn't do any of their math homework. I usually procrastinated up into the last 2 weeks of school to turn it all in. I had nightmares all summer long leading up to taking this math class. It turned out that I really had nothing to fear. Sherry fostered a positive and nurturing learning environment. At the beginning of math exams, she would ask freebie questions like, what is one thing you're looking forward to this weekend? She also would give us little cutout phrases of encouragement just to give us some little sparks of joy. These little touches of positive reinforcement before exams made my test anxiety non-existent. It turns out, with an encouraging teacher, I'm not that bad at math. I felt incredibly nurtured and supported in all my classes at Mount Mary. This is my alma mater. When I first stepped foot on campus, I was taken aback by the beautiful historic exterior of Notre Dame Hall. I felt like I had landed on the movie set of Dead Poets Society. Although I wasn't on a movie set, I realized quickly that I was on set of an ongoing mission dedicated to empowering learners. This mission started long ago by the School Sisters of Notre Dame, championed by Mother Caroline. The sisters had a mission to educate and serve their community at a time when higher education was scarce, especially for women who lived in the newly established state of Wisconsin. This mission, to nourish and provide for our community, has continued to grow into a new generation of learners. When I walk these halls filled with deep history, I know that many women before me have felt the same feeling of pride and belonging. This is a reminder that when we leave campus today, the heritage doesn't end there. The spirit of the alma mater keeps moving forward with all of us who graduate today and future graduates to come. This is our alma mater. Thank you.
That was amazing, Drew. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce our alumni speaker. Jessica Mulligan is our new Vice President of Advancement. She is an alumna herself, a 2016 graduate from our Master of Business Administration program. Please welcome to the stage Jessica Mulligan.
Good afternoon and congratulations, class of 2024. As the Vice President of Advancement of Mount Mary University, it is my privilege to welcome you to our alumni family. Our family includes over 15,000 proud Mount Mary alums who, like the School Sisters of Notre Dame, have made a commitment to transform the world in small and big ways. As alums, you are now part of a legacy that promotes competence, community, compassion, and commitment. And we challenge you today to take those values with you into the world and let them shine brightly. As an alum, you represent Mount Mary everywhere you go and on every path you choose, whether it's in your career, your faith, or your community. I invite you personally to stay connected to Mount Mary and our alumni family by attending events, coming back to campus to visit. Our alums have strong traditions of continued involvement and support, and we hope that you will embrace those legacies. The most significant way you will stay connected is by maintaining the relationships with those sitting around you. Take a look. Look around. These are the people who have been part of your journey. Remember, they remain a part of your wonderful network of support and care that is part of your Mount Mary experience. These individuals will be part of the support you personally and professionally need going forward. You will all always be part of the Mount Mary family, and Mount Mary will always be your home. Congratulations, graduates. We are proud of you. We celebrate your accomplishments and we share your joy.
Congratulations to all of our graduates and to the newest members of Mount Mary University alumni community. How about one more round of applause? You were dying to do that. I would now like to introduce the 13th president of Mount Mary University, Dr. Isabel Cherney, who will offer congratulatory remarks.
Thank you. I know I'm the last person before we leave here, and I know it's warm. I am sweating as well. So I will do that as quickly as I can, but still want it to be relevant. So good afternoon. Bonjour, buenas tardes, buenos dias. What an amazing day. It is one of my favorite days in the year. On behalf of the entire campus, the faculty, staff, and administration, I offer my sincerest congratulations to our new graduates, our Honorary Degree awardee, Kathy Bach, our first nursing class, yay! Our first user experience class, yeah! Our first PhDs, yeah! And many other firsts. I welcome your families and friends to this celebration. We are so delighted that you are able to celebrate this momentous occasion with us. There is never a day when I'm not prouder to be president of Mount Mary University than at graduation. Today is a celebration of you graduates, and it is an honor and privilege for me to address you at this defining moment of your life. Today marks a significant milestone. Sorry, I'm getting teary. I'm thinking about all the wonderful friendships I've made over these last 2 years, and some of you in the room, I'm so proud of you. Sorry, I'm completely off script. And so it's always bittersweet. Not only is it the best day, but it's also somewhat bittersweet because we love you. I can speak for all of us. We spend so much time with each one of you in so many ways, and planning, and trying, and strategizing, and hoping. And then we see you fly. We see the angel wings that we have, our blue angels. You are all our blue angels, flying out there into the unknown. But I'm so filled with hope. And I know that you will just shine and transform this world. We have given you have given them, the faculty in particular, you have given them everything that they need. Resilience, grit, patience, faith, compassion, empathy, you name it. Our 4 C's are in everything we do. If you don't know what they are, ask the graduates. You know them, right? Quiz, okay. And so I'm just truly humbled by the hard work that you all have done these past, for some of you, 4 years, 5, 6, 7, some of you up to 20 years. You hung in there, you persevered. You didn't say no when a barrier came up. You continued, you paved the way for your family, your children, your siblings, your loved ones. I'm sure you are a role model to so many, and you might not even know that you are. But you are my role model. You really are. Every day I get up, I think of you. I think of all the students here. I think of the faculty, the staff, and everyone. How can we help? How can we do better? How can we soar and be the Mount Mary that we all know is so special? This place has a soul. I say that all the time. When you walk through the walls of Mount Mary, you can feel it. It is a special place. And if I can impart anything to you, lean into this. Lean into your faith. Lean into your compassion and empathy. Lean into all you have learned. Be bold. Walk the walk. People are noticing you. People love you. God loves you. We love you. And as everybody said here before, you are so special, unique. You have your own voice. You will be pivoting a lot, I guarantee. But say yes. Say yes to the world. Take the opportunities that show when you come up. Take them. You never know what's behind the closed door or an open door. Go for it. Go for it. I grew up very poor in a really rich country in Switzerland, and I said yes. And if there's anything I can impart on you, never in my wildest dream did I think I would be a president, ever. Wasn't even on my radar at all. But I said yes to a calling. I said yes, and I found my calling. And I'm so humbled. I love you. We love you. Please, another applause for all our graduates. Please stand. I would like the faculty to please stand to get our thanks. I want all of you who are supporting one of these wonderful women and men, please stand. We acknowledge you and all your love and support. This is all of you. And a special thank you to everyone on stage. We would not be able to celebrate all of this without our wonderful deans, our administrators, our sisters, our board of trustees. Please thank them as well. They've worked hard. Okay, enough talking. Again, from the bottom of my heart, congratulations. Stay true to yourselves, be authentic, let your voice be heard, and listen. Listen to others, listen compassionately, and make the world a better place. I have full confidence in you, and I will be watching. And please refer one of your friends to Mount Mary. We would love that. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you all so much for coming today, and we wish you a safe journey home. Those viewing the ceremony from other locations on campus may come over to the Bleckel Center to celebrate our graduates. As we conclude our commencement exercises, I ask that families and guests remain seated until the academic procession and graduates have exited the room. I now declare these May 2024 commencement exercises closed.